obedience competition takes place here in the tense atmosphere of the main ring. Now, the competitions take place on 2 different days, the bitches first and then the dogs. That's because, well, it would be an awful lot for a judge to do on one day. But also, if a bitch has just been in season, it would be terribly distracting for the dogs. So, here are the tests that they have to complete.
There's the retrieve to start off with, then the precision of distant control, the heel work, followed by the send away, the down and the sit stay, and finally the scent test. For the dog competition, the retrieve article was the same as that for the bitches, a weighted soft cloth. So would Herbie Watson's dog Jazz fumble or mouth the retrieve? Not at all. No problems there. He's had a great year, in fact, and must be one of the favourites for this competition.
Dog to heel.
And a nice finish, a lovely enthusiastic dog. This is Nico, Ken Bolton's Topori Kenko. The same mouthing problems as many of the bitches had, though. They don't like finding that hard weight in the middle of the cloth. And now he's lost his confidence in that big ring. Oh, a little bit of an overshoot there, losing 3/4 of a point for Stephanie Woolham, an obedience champion, especially Russ.
Take the article.
Oh, she nearly dropped the cloth there too. On now to the distant control. The positions are marked on the right, and this is Spinner, Sylvia Bishop having left him before calling her commands from a distance. She turns to face him.
Second position.
Beautiful positions there.
Third position.
Now, this is Kathy Murphy with Denzel. Oh, and that's unfortunate. You can see his ears twitching. He's distracted by that tannoy call. And he missed the sit position. In fact, he lost 6 points in all, but there was another perfect score for Herbie and Jazz. Now onto the heel work, and this is Checker, obedience champion Darbeck Try Again with Michelle Newman. They were last year's winners, but Checker's going to be retiring this year, so I'm sure he wants to go out with a glorious score.
Right turn.
And here's a very smart Phil Jeffries with her 11-year-old dog Tyke, obedience champion Tycoon Telepathy. We've seen him many times before, and this is a bit of a masterclass. Just goes to show, doesn't it, there's life in the old dog yet.
Into fast.
Lovely.
Left
Here's
turn.
Stephanie Woolham again with Russ, one of the leaders at this stage, but losing 6 3/4 points here. Maybe a little bit forward with his position. I don't know, who am I to say? And Herbie Watson again with Jazz, what now Razmataz, in the lead at the moment with no points lost.
About turn and collect your dog.
Now he's got to pick up. Oh, and there's a bit of an anticipation there. He's going to lose something for that. Lovely heel work, though. And here he is in the send away. Jazz flying away there, but he's completely lost his line. He's dropping in the wrong place. He should be between the white tapes on the floor. Herbie Watson must be so disappointed. It shows in his face. By contrast, a beautiful send away here from Spinner. Precise, dropping in exactly the right place between those white tapes on the floor. Sylvia Bishop completing her turns. And then she'll be asked to pick him up.
Left turn. Call your dog.
Lovely. Instant response. And here's another lovely send away. Perhaps a little hesitant. It's obedience champion, especially Russ again. He only lost 3/4 of a point here. So he and Stephanie are definite contenders.
Call your dog.
That's when the tension starts to build. This is Dave Howell with obedience champion Candlewind Pinball Wizard. Oh, no, Glenn isn't at all sure he wants to do this today. Let's have another try. Take 2. Come on, Glenn. Good, nice send away. He's going out nice and straight. Oh, but he still doesn't quite get it right. Better than his first attempt, though. Now we're on to the sit and the downstays. All the owners are leaving the ring. They have to be out of sight, and those dogs have to maintain that sitting position for 2 minutes. Some of them have given up already. It is awfully hot out there. And the boredom sets in. Still, somebody behaving themselves. All the owners now return. They can praise their dogs for the good work done so far, and then they've got to settle them again for a 10-minute timed downstay. Leaving the ring, they've always got to be out of sight, so you can imagine the distractions around that ring. Oh, and there's always one. That's Denzel again. Everybody else enjoying a chance to have a rest. Now, as we go into that final test, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Stephanie Woolham and Russ are in the lead, well in the lead at this point. Sylvia Bishop with spinner in second place, Michelle Newman with 11-year-old checker in third, and Phil Jeffries with tyke in fourth place. So to the scent. 2 cloths there being handled by the judge. She hands one to the steward, which mustn't be touched by anyone else again, and it will be placed in the pattern. And there are 2 other decoy cloths being placed in there as well, just to make things extra tricky. The second cloth with the judge's scent can be touched by the handler and goes over the dog's nose, so it's got plenty of time to get the scent, and then it will have to find that other cloth. It's crucial, this test. So here's Russ with Stephanie in the lead at the moment, but he has to get this cloth. He's allowed to search the pattern methodically, sniffing every cloth. He's avoided the decoys, and now he has got the right cloth. Excellent. Stephanie will be thrilled with that. We move on now to our 4th position dog. This is Phil Jeffries with tyke. And a good scent test. Excellent. Got the right cloth. And a nice return to Phil. Here's Michelle Newman with checker in 3rd place. To keep their place, they've got to get this scent test. Checker's looking... Oh, he looks to Michelle, but she can't help him. He's losing his confidence. He's come away from the pattern. He's not sure what to do at all. He's got to get the right cloth or he's going to fail this test. Oh, well done, Michelle. The mark of a good handler. She gives him the day off, despite all that pressure. So it's all down to Spinner and Sylvia Bishop. Will Spinner be able to get the right cloth? Oh, look at him. No doubts there. So he gets the right cloth, maintaining his 2nd place.
Take the cloth.
And tyke and Phil Jeffries move up into 3rd now that we've lost checker. So all the points are going to have to be totted up now. But that was a beautiful test from Sylvia.
Championships was Stephanie Woolham with Russ.
And indeed, Stephanie and Russ take the Crufts 2000 Obedience Championship for dogs. In 2nd place comes Sylvia Bishop with spinner.
Philomena Jeffries with tyke.
And just to recap, with Checker's exit, Obedience champion Tycoon Telepathy goes into 3rd place. Chalkwell Chesney in 4th place. That's with Anita Neal. And a lovely bit of celebration there from Sylvia and Stephanie. Well done, Stephanie. A marvellous competition for 2001.
There you are, the best in show. I'm getting very nervous because I've got to go into the main arena. But first, what has become of Crufts' tradition? Yes, it's Mary Ray and her extraordinary hill work to music.
And you join us again in the main ring. This is such a treat to watch. Mary Ray with her border collie Quincy taking us through a delightful routine, a compilation of music from Top Hat. And the relationship between Mary and this dog is sensational to watch. Oh, this is delightful. Most of the training that goes into actually producing this, it takes over 2 months to get the routine sorted out between dog and handler. And it's almost telepathic. She's using mostly just little signals, not commands. Quincy, of course, took part in the obedience competition. He came 5th as well. So this is a dog that loves to work, and doesn't he just show it? Oh, stunning. This is wonderful. It's using everything, not just the intelligence of the Border Collie, but also the natural poise and balance of the dog. So light on his feet. wonderful. What a performance. Congratulations to Mary Ray and to Quincy for taking us through that glorious routine. Everybody here appreciating it, and what an addition to the big ring atmosphere this evening. Quincy gets the top hat in the end, taking his bow, and Mary deservedly too. What a stunning routine.